Hey guys, I have a Discord server. You guys should totally join our community. I'm also really active on Twitch as well as social media like Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. If you guys want to follow me and stay up to date with everything, check out all the links in the description down below. And I guess enjoy the video. What are the top 10 M4A4 skins in CSGO? Let's talk about that. Hey, what's up guys, it's Timber here and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be going over the top 10 best M4A4 skins in CSGO. And obviously this is my opinion, so your list might be a little bit different, so let me know in the comments down below a couple of your favorite M4A4 skins, or if you prefer the M4A1S, let me know your favorite M4A1S skins. But yeah, today we have 10 skins, and they're basically in no particular order. Well, I guess they kind of are, but doesn't really matter. They're all awesome skins in their own way, and I guess anyways though, at the number 10 spot is the M4A4 converter. And the converter actually came out a little while ago in one of the new souvenir packages, and it's actually pretty sick. And apparently it's actually available in, it's available in StatTrak? There's no way that you can get it in StatTrak. No, you can't. Anyways though, the M4A4 converter is a very, very cool looking skin, and it's actually relatively cheap as well. Essentially what it is it's a very, very plain M4 skin, but the crazy thing about it is it has a bunch of hexagons on it, and it has like some accents of red. I feel like it would look a little bit better with more red, but I guess, you know, the better condition, the more red, so that's kind of cool. But overall though, it's actually a pretty cool skin. It has a relatively simple design. It's just, you know, some hexagons and some red, and it looks pretty cool for the price. Next up is the M4 Magnesium, and this just came out in the newest case. This just came out in the Danger Zone case, and it's actually really sick. So there's a lot of reasons to like this skin. First of all, it's a very simple skin, and second of all, like, you know, it has some carbon fiber on it, and in my opinion, I think skins with carbon fiber look so much better. So yeah, of course it has a little bit of carbon fiber, and then it has some like white flames like in the middle, and it all just fits well together. You know, if you prefer more simple skins like I did, like, you know, like that video I made a few days ago, if you prefer more simplistic skins, the Magnesium is actually a pretty solid choice. All right, next up is the M4A4 Poseidon, and this is a little bit more complicated. This one actually has some artwork on it, and it basically has it has your boy Poseidon over there fighting a couple fish/eels or whatever the hell those things are, and it's an awesome looking skin. The biggest problem with this skin is though, it gets very battle scarred. It gets very scratched up. So even if it's factory new, there's still going to be some scratches on the skin, so keep that in mind. But it is basically, it's a blue and green themed M4, and like, it's probably one of the most unique looking M4s in the game, and I've been a big fan of it for years. Plus on top of that, you can actually use it for a Medusa trade up as well. So yeah, totally not a waste of money if you rip on that opening, but on that trade up. But yeah, boy, yeah, the Poseidon's pretty sick. All right, next up we have the M4A4 Griffon, and the reason why this one's higher up on the list is because it's actually quite a bit cheaper. It's a lot more affordable, and it still looks pretty dope. It has a very simple design. It just has a cool little griffin on it. But honestly, griffins are such cool animals. They're like giant eagles basically. Yep, pretty much. That's what griffins are. They're just giant eagles. Yep, there's nothing else to them. But yeah, this skin has been in the game for a very long time, and it's been a fan favorite ever since it came out originally in like 2014. Anyways, next up is the M4A4 Royal Paladin, and this one actually doesn't really have like artwork on it. It's essentially just an M4A4 with some gold on it. It's like a gold M4A4 with, like, you know, a little bit of a, like, how would I describe that? The reason why it's such a cool skin is because it's basically gold in the middle with a bunch of engravings, and then like the other parts of the skin are kind of like, they have like a little bit of like silver on it, so it's kind of like a silver and gold kind of skin. And it's not like it's plain gold, like there's a lot of really cool engravings on the side, and I've actually never really taken a close look at it, but it's actually looks really cool. All right, next up is the M4A4 Dragonfire, and when this skin came out, this is actually the first pink skin I ever unboxed on CSGO. So yeah, this skin came out in the original Chroma 1 collection, which was one of the first like really sick CSGO cases that had a lot of really cool new knives. And of course, the M4A4 Dragonfire was no exception, because it is just such a cool skin. Like, it's just so simple, and it's just such a simple concept. It's like a bluish skin with like a red dragon on it. It looks so dope. I mean, obviously there are better skins in the game. Like, it's not the coolest looking now compared to a lot of the newer skins, but at the time, I think this is probably one of the better looking M4A4 skins in the game. It's relatively affordable. It has a cool design, and it's just overall a pretty solid skin. And you actually don't really see a whole lot of them anymore. Like, it used to be a lot more popular a couple years ago, and now people have moved on to other skins. But you know what? I think the Dragonfire needs to make a comeback. So guys, let's get some hashtag bring back the Dragon Kings in the comments down below. Literally no one's gonna do that. But anyways, next up we have the M4A4 Asimov. And when this skin came out, it was a huge shock because the Op Asimov was one of the most popular skins in the game. And the fact that they moved it over to the M4 really blew a lot of people's minds, because it's like the same skin for, it's, you know, it's the same design, obviously the same like general look, but they moved it from the Op to the M4. And I feel like there's not a lot of skins that are popular enough to really like put on multiple skins. I mean, there's the Hyper Beast, of course, but when you think of like CSGO skins, you think of like the Asimov and then the Hyper Beast. Those are like the two most popular ones. So yeah, the M4 Asimov, it's It's black, it's white, and it's orange, in just the right way. If you don't like skins with like crazy artwork on the side, the Asimov might be your best choice. But anyways, next up is the M4A4 Hellfire, and this one came out actually about a year ago. It came out in the Operation Hydra case. So right now to unbox one of these, it's actually relatively expensive. I mean, the keys are cheap, but the cases are so expensive. They're really expensive. But the Hellfire is a really, really dope skin because it has like this cool little devil boy. It has like some words on the side. There's like fire on the bottom. Like, it actually reminds me a little bit of the Howell, but with a slightly different color scheme. Instead of like black and red, it's like black, white, and red. And then of course there's some chains on it too. Like, there's just a lot of cool stuff all over it. And in my opinion, it's a pretty cool looking skin, especially, you know, considering for factory new, it's only like $23. Like, that's pretty damn affordable. All right, but anyways, next up we have the M4A4 Noir, and this is the first skin on this list that really looks okay. By the way, there were a few other skins that I wanted to include, like the Desolate Space, but I only had 10 choices, so you know, it's tough. You know, sometimes you have to leave out like one of your other favorite skins, but if this was a top 11 list, I definitely would have put the M4 Desolate Space somewhere on here because that's a dope skin as well. But of course, the number 2 spot, we have the M4A4 Noir, just a cool skin. Of course, you guys probably know the history. It was originally on the USPS, people liked it, and they decided to bring the artist back for the M4 Noir, which looks a little bit different, but it still has the same general look. You know, it has the white, it has the neon purple, the neon blue, and it looks awesome. Now, it is a little bit on the more expensive side of things, but I mean, for a lot of the newer skins are actually more expensive than the older skins because I guess there's less supply and there's more demand. But yeah, though, the Noir is a solid M4A4. And then of course, at the number 1 spot, I had to pick the M4 Howell, just the most iconic M4 in the game. And the reason why it's so rare, the reason why it's so expensive, the reason why people like it so much is because the Howell was originally released and it used copyrighted images. And then as soon as Valve found out, they basically took it out of the game, but they kept all the ones that were around in circulation. So if you had a Howell already, you basically got to keep it. But they did change the design a little bit to a non-copyrighted image. So that's why, so the Howell is the only contraband skin in the game. And honestly, like, that's really cool. Like, I like that Valve did that because Valve could have easily just removed it from the game and compensated everyone, but they decided to change it a little bit and make it contraband. So that makes this skin, the Howell, the most unique skin out of any of them. And of course, you know, it has a pretty sick design too. It has like a fire wolf boy. I don't even know, but there's also a bonus skin that I wanted to throw in here, the M4A4, the Emperor. And this is actually the newest skin that we talked about in this video. I basically just wanted to, long story short, I'm in kind of a situation where I don't really have a video for tomorrow, so I'm re-uploading an old video, but I'm kind of changing it a little bit and we're repurposing it. So we're taking an old video and I'm adding on to it basically to make it a new video. But anyways, the M4A4, the Emperor, is a really sick skin. And it's actually I guess it's the male version of the AK-47, the Empress, but it's the Emperor. Yeah. It just has like a king on an M4A4. That's all I can really say about it, but it's a pretty cool skin and I want to get one once the price is more reasonable. But yeah, anyways, that was my list for the top 10 best M4A4 skins in CSGO. Let me know what changes you would make personally if you made this video, because, you know, I do read all the comments and, you know, just do that and I'll actually try to reply to more people than usual. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, click that bell icon. And if you watched the video all the way until the end, leave a comment saying hashtag Turbo, you're gay. No. Leave a comment saying hashtag Turbo, my favorite M4 skin is blah, 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 or this or that. Just leave in the form of a hashtag your favorite M4 skin in the game. And if you do that, I'll do my best to try to give you guys a heart. You know, I try to heart as many of you guys as you can if you do the hashtags. It just shows me that you watched the video all the way until the end, or you skipped to the end and cheated the whole system, which if you did that, if you skipped the video, watch it again at quarter speed because I get more watch time, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's Turbo, and I'm out. Peace.